Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shades of Sasha. If you're new here, take a seat, put your crown on, and welcome to the gang. And if you're ready for the gang, you already know what time it is. What's good, baby? So today's video is all about this hair. So since you're here, just keep on watching. So let's get into this specs and details of this unit. If you're new here, hello and welcome to Shades of Sasha. I'm Sasha, and in my videos I pretty much do reviews of all things beauty, and I go over on a scale of 1 to 10 kind of like everything you think about, so feel, texture, the price point, and in the end I kind of let you know if I would recommend it or not. So if you're new here, that's kind of what we're into. So this is the Outre HD melted hairline lace front wig, and this one is called Joss. So if you're looking for this unit, that's the name that you would just put in, Outre Joss, and I always link it below just so it's easier for y'all to navigate. I got mine from Elevate Styles and I paid $34.88, and I have the shade Red Velvet. And here are my thoughts on this unit. Honestly, I wanted to really keep coming and giving y'all something different, and I really wanted to give color. Like this year I feel bright, yet at the same time like cozy and warm. I've been on a red kick. If you watch my kind of summary video of like 2023, like all of the best wigs that I tried that were synthetic that I pretty much recommend, I told y'all how much I fell in love with red, and so I felt like I wanted to kick off this year with another red unit, but I wanted to do something a little bit different because if you've listened to my videos as well, you know I always say I don't like big hair, so I wanted to also try other things, and that's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say I actually wish this hair was bigger, and personally I don't like big curly hair, so this one with like the little waves, if you're not new here, you know this is kind of different for me. Like I really, something about the curly synthetic wigs just don't do it for me, but I will do a curly human hair wig, and I just think it's because the tameness and the manageability of like actually trying to manipulate that hair, I have a better chance of doing it with a human hair wig than I actually do a synthetic wig. So here are my thoughts. When it comes to the hairline of this unit, honestly, I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10, and this is why it did not get a 10 out of 10 from me, okay? When I was cutting the wig, I was like, why is this shit zigzaggy? Like, the way how it was framed, it's laying beautifully. Like when I'm telling you, even like on camera it looked good, but even in person, like I can't find the lace. And I'm not the type of I'm not the type of beauty influencer or like creator that honestly says that. Like I'd never be like, where's the lace, find the lace. It's a wig, like there's gonna be a lace. But I personally feel like this is probably one of the better options I've ever tried so far, that I'm actually blown away. I now have to check to see like, okay, it's the Melted Hairline series. Okay, if you also know me, you know I hate the Perfect Hairline series, but the Melted Hairline series I think does a phenomenal job, because that's why I'm really coming close to like let y'all see it. Like the way the baby hairs is laid on this wig and everything, I just really cut my unit based on what the shape of the actual thing was. So that's kind of like my only kind of con, is like it was zigzaggy, and I don't know, it just happened to work out because it's like on my head it worked out. But here's why it didn't get the 10 out of 10. Now for some reason, I don't know why it seems like it's shifted, like even though I keep laying this bitch back this way because I want my part to lay straight, she just keeps having a weird curve in the part. Now this unit is standard. I think I showed you the back of the unit, but I also like pop it up again on the screen. But inside of it, the way how it's done, this is not a 13x6, so you only get the standard part, which is why the part being kind of crooked is actually quite annoying, because you don't want to go outside with a crooked part. So besides from like the jaggedness of it, and I feel like I would have to cut way more and just like chop up the wig, I decided to just cut in the pattern of what the hairline was to make it work. But it's laying beautifully. It's just, I don't know, like I like the 4 thumb rule to make sure like my wig ain't like taking half of my forehead, but I feel like this wig did that. Like this wig, I would have to shift and maneuver and do a lot of different things, and I just wanted to make sure that y'all are aware of that in case like you have the same head shape or just the same circumference in sizing to mine. Like just be prepared, like that's one of the major things. But 8 out of 10 because it surely did melt. Like it melted beautifully. Like 8 out of 10. When it comes to the feel of this unit, she is gonna feel on the coarser side, so a brush that is like a wide tube kind of brush would be your best option. Would just always kind of just run your hand through it. It doesn't get like snaggy in the way that it would be annoying or just like matted up, but just know this isn't a hair that you're gonna be like, oh, I'm just run my hands through it. Like you're gonna have to really finesse how you're doing it. Like this 1 or 2 little strand, like I can, but as you can see, like there's like little parts that you'll get a little snag in. However, it just works in the benefit because of how the unit is actually designed. Like the texture of the hair makes sense. So I wanted to keep brushing it out because my goal is to honestly kind of have it just bigger and bigger. This is like a summer unit that I would use, honestly. The red The red is just chef's kiss. Like, this red is just really, really, it's so pretty. It's so pretty and it's so vibrant, but the lay of the actual like hairline just brought it all together. So that's what I'm gonna say when it comes to the feel. It's, this unit really does feel synthetic. Like, you can tell that it is, like, when you run your hands through it, it doesn't look as much in that way, but just run some dry shampoo over it and you'll be good. You won't have to worry about much. When it comes to the affordability of the unit, I think $34, definitely 9.5 to a 10 out of 10. Like, I think that price point is fairly good, especially because the unit is colored and the length of what you have. I'm 5'6", and this is really like right on my waist. Like, it's on my hips. Like, it's just sitting there, and there's a lot of fullness already to it. So the more you brush it out, I think the fuller it's going to get. Like, they did a big one on this one. Customization inside, I also think 10 out of 10, because I just have no qualms with this unit. The only thing is, like, what I shared in the beginning, like, just kind of the customization of what was done to around the perimeter of it. I don't really know. Wasn't really a fan. I don't know what happened there. But other than that, there's actually nothing else. So in the end, when I would suggest if I actually would recommend it or not, I definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend this unit. I think if you want to try color and you want to see something that's bold and you want to just kind of figure out would this work or would this not work, like, the color range in what they have is really beautiful. Like, they have a red, they have kind of like this color called a snow blonde, so it's like 613, like really, really, really bright, like almost half white 613 with a black faded into it. And I think if anything, I would have probably tried that color. I think that would have been good. Obviously they have the standard colors, but they really wanted to highlight the fact that you can try other different shades. They do have a blonde latte, they do have a honey brown, and they have a chocolate swirl, and they also have a ginger brown, and they have a natural like honey flavor. Well, I said honey flavor, a natural honey color. So if you want to experiment and you wanted to do something that was simple just to see like does it work or not, and I think it's very beginner friendly, just follow the pattern of what's there. Just the same way how I always cut my units is the same thing I always do, like cut in 4, and I just take my time and like go around and do that. So if you follow the same steps that I do, I don't think you'll have a harder time. But 10 out of 10, they really did this big one. Like, this one is really, really nice, and I'm excited to keep giving y'all these videos because when I'm telling you they're coming hard, my my pockets is like, girl, you have to be stopped. You must be stopped. But I get it at the same time, you know? Like, I don't know. There are some units that are like constantly being dropped that I'm just like, this is beautiful. Like, I'm really, really loving this. So I'm glad I can add this one to my collection. This is actually one that I would keep. Like I said, this is even something like in the summertime that I would recommend, like even wearing if you're in a hotter climate and you wanted something that was full, pretty, colorful, but you didn't want to do too much. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all do have this unit or you tried it. I really do love when y'all engage because y'all are part of the gang. So let's just get into it and let's just keep this going. Let me know if there's a unit specifically that you got your eyes on that you're just like, what are your thoughts? Let me know if you could buy this and try it, and I'll give it a shot. But thank y'all so much for watching and supporting your girl, and I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.